Welcome to the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson and Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Now here's the Brit on the bit, Louisa Barton! Enjoy the show.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health in the horse capital of the world. Thank you for joining us on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you very much to Larson Farms. They are our Equus television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
You do that so well, Pete. You're actually famous for it, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm the voice of Larson Hay.
Everybody waits to see what your expression's going to be like, because it's different every segment. So great.
I make it fun.
I know you do. You make everything fun, Pete. So how was the yogurt I brought in for you?
The yogurt? Is that Southern English?
Yes, that's how
the
we say it.
yogurt was very, very good.
Awesome. So we are going to hear a little bit here in a minute from Dr. Adam Kayott at Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. And he is going to talk a little bit about something that doesn't make me laugh very much. And that is, he's going to talk about fractured hocks, how unusual they are. I was actually surprised to hear from him that they don't see very many of them. He's only seen a few in his career. They're much more common in very, very young horses before their bones are matured, and usually caused by some kind of major trauma that occurs. So he's going to give us a little rundown on the follow-up visit. This is actually before he took the radiographs on the follow-up visit, so you're going to have to wait until the end to hear what the outcome was and kind of the way we're moving forward with that. So here's Dr. Adam Kayott talking about Flynn's hock. Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and the Chamber's Equine Initiative, here with Dr. Adam Kayott from Peterson Smith Equine Hospital in Complete Care. And we are going to talk about a topic I'm not very fond of at the moment, and that is Mustangs with fractured hocks. Horses with fractured hocks.
Hopefully we'll be out of those woods, right? Like, how many months has it been?
Well, since he first showed lameness, I would say it was probably the spring of last year, but it was very intermittent and tiny to where you almost couldn't even see it. And then when we did his x-rays was about the fall time. But he tricked me because he kept going sound.
It's been over 4 months.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully you'll be all right. Fractured hocks isn't something we see very often. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe in babies that don't have, their bone structure isn't really fully developed. So luckily it's not very common.
What causes it? There's got to be
trauma.
Trauma
From something.
Yes,
so,
usually a kick.
Probably.
Most of the time.
A kick, most of the time, yes. Babies, they can have a crushing injury just because the bones haven't, especially in the preemies or the neonates. Luckily, in Finn's case, it can be bad or not so bad, depending on the bones that are involved. Obviously, the big bone involved, the talus, it's a little bit more concerning as opposed to the bones that are in the lower joints of the hock. Fins were in the lower joints of the hock, so those are low motion joints. So you would hope that they calcify in and he'd be good, because even in our performance horses or horses in general, as they age, those bottom rows of the bones that are in the hocks tend to basically go together, and then you don't have any movement at all. So hopefully we can get a calcification in there, and maybe we'll see something like that today on the x-ray, and then hopefully he can go back to being like a normal horse and not in solitary confinement.
Mm-hmm. And so prognosis with the lower bones, as Flynn's situation is he could have a future riding career, but maybe not be the big jumper or anything, and at the moment he's too fat to jump anything. We won't talk about that though.
We'll jump to the feed tub. It's been doing that.
Listen, he's on Seminole Safe and Light. He gets this much to get his supplements in and some Timothy hay, because otherwise he'd have nothing.
Looks like he's due in about March 30th. Anyway. Yeah, so
yes.
Generally with the bones in the lower joints, when they fuse, that's what you want. You want fusion. That's good.
And you were very
prognosis is very
specific.
good.
Good. And you were very specific about that 4-month window, even though I was thinking of doing it sooner because you wanted to see that it was healed properly.
Yeah, that's right. Because 4 months is what the textbooks say it takes for the bone to heal. So I want to be in that window. That way we're just not spinning our wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not quite there. So.
Good. So we're hoping for good news. We'll
Hopefully,
be back
yeah.
with that on the show with an update for you.
Yay.
Thank you, Dr. Adam Kayott with Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care, Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show. So that was the recheck at 4 months for those who've been following Flynn's fractured hock. The bad news is after the x-rays were taken on the second visit is that unfortunately no healing had started to occur in those small bones. It's not the large bone, it's the small bones.
So for all of you that don't know what a hock is,
yes, there you go.
that would be the
Good
equivalent to a person's heel, and they're walking on their toes. So the heel joint is what a hock is.
So imagine having one of those fractured. Not any fun at all. And Flynn had started to do some jumping, which obviously is out of the question now. And he has been cooped up in a small pen now for about 4.5, almost 5 months. And it wasn't good news. I was very, very disappointed to hear that that had not started. But I have a gift for Pete because I have started some very regular treatments with Grateful Gallops to kind of help what the veterinarian's doing. And you get 50% off first service from Grateful Gallops. This is Becky. And I just want to do a shout out for her because she is coming and she's doing some cold laser on his hock. She's going to be doing some cryotherapy on his hock. She's been doing some massage to make him more relaxed and comfortable. And she's going to be coming out regularly and doing that to hopefully help the healing process get moving, because in 3 months Dr. Kayott is going to come back out and do some more x-rays, and we're going to hope that by then we have seen some improvement and that bone is starting to heal. So it's an unusual thing, as he mentioned, and I hope nobody has to deal with that, but it is something obviously that puts your horse completely out of any kind of work for at least 4 months, and then of course slow rehab coming back if you can come back to riding again. So hoping he doesn't have to be a pasture ornament for the rest of his life, but you know, he's got a forever home no matter what. But it is definitely a serious thing, and I haven't been able to ride him, but I've been very fortunate that I have been able to ride Brewster at Misty Morning Hounds for the last few months. You know, I got a crush on Brewster, but don't tell Flynn. So I've really enjoyed that, because the last few months I've been able to do the hunt season and the hunter paces and go out and enjoy riding him. So that has been really, really wonderful, and it's eased the pain a bit for me. Maybe not for Flynn.
I'm sure he's not crying over it.
He's not. He's eating a lot, and as Dr. Kayott mentioned, he's overweight. But it is hard to make him lose weight when I'm not able to exercise him. So he has he's been stuck and cooped up and all of that. So, but if you haven't done one of the hunter paces, you must do one of the hunter paces at Misty Morning Hounds. We're going to mention that a little bit later on in the segment, because we have a great show lineup for you. We have Lauren Proctor Brown with us. She is with the Ocala Polo Club, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about polo, but she's also going to share with us an exciting fundraiser that's coming up. They actually regularly do a lot of really cool fundraisers with the Ocala Polo Club, helping a lot of local organizations, but we're going to talk a little bit about what they're going to do with the 5K and the Polo Classic for the foundation for the horse, which we're very excited about. She's going to share that with us, and that's the Polo Classic coming up, so we're going to hear a little bit more. We're also going to hear from, as I mentioned, Dana and Alexis from Misty Morning Hounds about all the exciting things that are coming up.
Tally-ho!
Tally-ho! And I'm sure they might say that, Pete. We're going to hear a little bit more from Neil Hennessy at Ocala Dog Ranch about the upcoming excitement of Live Oak International going to the dogs.
And we're also going to hear from the cow hunter.
The cow hunter. And Pete, I want you to hear this one, because you keep talking about it like it was a trail ride. It wasn't a trail ride. Steve Howell Jr.
380 of your best friends moving some cows.
Stop. You need to take it seriously. It's serious.
I'm serious.
Yeah, next time you're going, let's you try it
ma'am.
for 6 days in a tent
No, ma'am.
with a horse. Stay with us. We're coming right back with Lauren. We're going to talk about polo.
The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations, with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honouring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor. Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine, with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Center in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now.
Hello, I'm Pat Myers, owner of Pat Myers Electric, a family-owned and operated business. My wife Sarah and I are horse owners ourselves and know what matters most to a farm owner, with the safety of their horses being of utmost importance to us. Pat Myers Electric can light up your arena and make sure your horse's barn is safe and protected. Pat Myers Electric is the horseman's choice. Discover more at patmyerselectric.com.
Veteran-owned Wide Automotive, that's WEIDE, is a beacon of automotive excellence in Ocala. Founded on integrity and expertise with unwavering dedication in all operations, we seek to forge lasting relationships with our clients. Whether you have one vehicle or a fleet, we pledge our best effort in quality service. From repairs, diagnostics, tire repair and replacement, diesel engine work, horse trailers, car batteries, wheel alignments, fuel systems, and more. Discover more at wideautomotive.com.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health in the horse capital of the world.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. We're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the second segment of the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you very much to our Equus TV sponsor, Larson Hay.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm dancing Pete Rhoda.
We have Lauren Proctor-Brown with us here in the studio. It's nice to have you back with us.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be back. It's been a while.
So
We've been busy.
I know, it has, hasn't it? For all of us, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Ocala Polo Club.
Oh gosh, what are we not doing? So
I
we're
know.
playing polo out at the Florida Horse Park on our
Love the Florida
fields.
Horse Park.
It feels like year round now. But our winter season runs from December to the end of March. So we're there on Sundays, and then we also play in the fall and the spring where we do some sunset polo. So super exciting. We love working with different charities. We just wrapped up our annual veterans fundraiser. So this year we worked with Honor Flight. It was a wonderful success. So we've been talking with the Foundation for the Horse about doing things with them. So this has been in the works for a while.
You do the Horses and Heroes one as well, I think.
Yeah,
I saw
our
that
veterans
recently.
one,
Yes.
Horses and Heroes, yeah. So annually, every February, do Horses and Heroes, which is our annual veterans fundraiser. We've raised a bunch of money to help different veterans organizations. So, I mean, I could talk about Honor Flight over and over. I've loved working with them. They were really incredible. So if anyone is looking about things like that, they help fly veterans home to DC to see their memorials. It's a really incredible job, especially really important for like the Vietnam vets. They do a very incredible 24 hours that's so supportive, so it makes a huge difference. So you should check them out. And we had a lovely fundraiser with them for Horses and Heroes. So we raised $13,000 for Honor Flight, which was very exciting.
Yeah.
Should help fill another plane full of veterans from Marion County. So it was Honor Flight. The Villages serves Sumter, Lake, Marion, and what are the other two counties around here? I forgot. It serves Marion, but veterans from that area. If you're not in that area, Honor Flight is National Honor Flight Network, because I know this goes out everywhere.
Yes.
Honor Flight Network serves the entire United States. If you don't have a hub near you, there's a Lone Wolf program, and I know that they have also tried to work with international vets to get them home to see their memorials as well. It's truly,
awesome.
as far as veterans nonprofit, it's truly incredible what they
And
do.
at the Florida Horse Park, you welcome out everybody to come watch
Yes,
and
yes.
join in, right?
So we just love building the community, and that's been the most incredible thing over the last 6 years, is just the community that has been come together around polo. And we have our regulars, and we have different people every week that come out and see polo. And well, if you've not not met a horse, pet a horse, you're liable to have a polo player come over between chuckers and let you pet their horse. But I think it's just a really fun time. The Florida Horse Park's gorgeous. It's almost 500 acres of beautiful Florida green space, and we're really blessed that we have 2 fields there. So we have a practice field and then the main field, and the sideline can hold a whole bunch of spectators, and we love filling it.
People always look like they're having a blast when I see them in the videos and photos. Everybody that's out there looks like they're having just a great time.
Yeah, it's really great. I haven't been on the sideline in ages because I've been on the field so much, and I was on the sideline this last week and chatting with people and asking, what their favorite things. They love the announcers. They love meeting the horses.
Tell us a little bit for listeners and viewers that don't know very much about the sport. Obviously, most people have seen polo, horses running around on the field, but tell us a little bit about the sport for those that don't really understand it.
Yeah, so there's 2 types of polo. So you have grass polo, outdoor polo, which is a 4-man team, 4-on-4 with 2 umpires on the field. And that can be anywhere between 4 and 8 periods. We call those periods chukkers. So a match can be 4 to 8 periods. Most of the matches you're going to see at the Florida Horse Park are 4 periods. We have done some special events where it's 6, or we've done double headers where you'll see 8 chukkers in one day. A chukker is 7.5 minutes. Most players are changing horses every period, so you'll see them going on and off the field getting fresh legs because we don't want to tire our horses out. You might see players switching horses during the chukker, riding on and off the field very quickly while the game is still in play. What I like about this horse discipline, and I've done many different disciplines, is this is truly a team sport. You're a team with your horse to get the ball to the goal, but you also then have the rest of your team. So you have four players and their horses with you as well. That's kind of this like magic dust that you just don't have, that I felt like I was missing from other horse disciplines. That adds to, there's a strategy and communication that you have to do to win a game, right? So that just makes it a little bit more fun. And you've got friends, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
That's
So,
great,
I think that's great. There's also arena polo. That's 3-on-3. That can be played in a covered arena or like we did up north, or we have an arena at the farm. That's where we teach most people.
But in beautiful weather and beautiful Florida, horse park can just be outside.
Oh, yes, for sure. But very similar. So arena polo exists as well, which is great. Grass polo is gorgeous, wonderful spectator sport. It's a polo field is 9 football fields, which means the sideline is 900.
No wonder you had to have a lot of
long.
horses.
Yes, exactly, right?
Give them a rest.
The aim is to score a tiny little ball, tiny little ball, through a 24-foot goal. Most points win. The question I get asked the most is people really think that it's an all-out brawl, and it is not. There are a ton of rules. The rule book is like this thick. And all of the rules are designed to protect the horse. By extension, we protect the rider, okay? So crossing the line, hitting a horse inappropriately behind the saddle, in front of the saddle, these are all fouls for good reason, right? Because we value our horses.
Absolutely.
And we want to keep them safe.
So what is crossing a line?
Yeah, so then the other main thing to define all of the rules is there's called the line of the ball. So if I hit a ball on my right, it creates an imaginary line in space ahead of me and behind me. Then I have the right to play on the left-hand side of that line if that's where I hit it with my right hand, right? And then another player has the right to play it from the opposite side. So it's kind of like the yellow line on the highway, right? You have the right to be going each direction. You can't take that right away from anyone, right? So if they're on the other side, they can hook me. They cannot just cross in front of me. Exactly.
And what does hooking mean?
Well, wait, because I
Yeah,
don't want
I
to
think
run out
you
of
saw it
time
a little
and
bit
not
at-
talk about
Okay.
the Polo Classic.
My fault. I got
So
excited.
we'll just have to get her come back and tell us all
right.
the
And
other.
all the more polo
Yes,
stuff.
but I do want to talk about the Polo Classic.
Yes,
'cause
so I'm
it's important.
super excited. So the Foundation for the Horse is the charitable arm of the American Association for Equine Practitioners. And when I'm not wearing the glitter hat, I'm actually a horse vet. And so I'm very passionate about horses and being a veterinarian and everything. So the Foundation for the Horse does some incredible things, helps in disasters, helps with relief if there's, if you have specific cases, your veterinarian can hook you up with them. When we've had hurricanes, natural disasters, the hurricane that hit Puerto Rico, things like that, Hurricane Katrina, they jump in and try to help, which is awesome.
They do a lot of advocacy.
Yes,
of
so they do a
rescue.
lot of advocacy for the horses, some types of rescue, and then they do support the horse industry. So we're really blessed to be partnering with them to get them some more exposure and do really cool things for them. So in the process of all those negotiations and creating the Polo Classic from nothing and being like, yes, of course I want to help, we discovered the 5K didn't have a home. And I was like, what do you mean the 5K doesn't have a home? So what I've always thought was really cool in Ocala is that There's a, Tiffany Hall at EMCO helped start the Ocala 5K, which has been a fundraiser for the Foundation for the Horse, which I've always thought is really cool, but I've been benched and I haven't been able to run for several years. But I play polo, so it's fine. The horse runs.
Yes.
It's fine. I'm not running.
Horse runs. Yeah.
Which I think is really cool. And they used to be up at Niall Brennan's and near EMCO, and they were looking for a new home and still new help. And I was like, I'm pretty sure the horse park would love to have you.
The horse park would love that.
And I think it's going to be really cool. I've seen the course, so it's a little bit of, on the asphalt, which is lovely that they got paved from FLEMA, and then some of the cross-country course. And
this is March 29th.
And it's March 29th.
So it's 5K in the morning, and it's Polo Classic in the afternoon.
So if you're a morning person, you'll be at the 5K at 8 a.m., then grab some brunch and come back for polo at 1. Chelsea Fulmar is going to be doing a little bit of a talk before the polo on first aid and things that you can learn to help take care of your horse better. Chelsea's a great vet from EMCO. And then we came up with a vendor competition. So the vendors will be there. They have been tasked with setting up the best tailgate that is the most exciting and engaging, and you'll be able to vote with your dollars. So they will be accepting donations, and whoever gets the most donations for the Foundation for the Horse wins their honorary vendor award.
Well, we got to wrap up. I want to thank you so much for being with us. We have goodies for you down here. We have a KWell USA, yes, and a Piranha bag for you.
I believe Piranha will be there.
50% off Grateful Gallop's first service.
Super exciting.
Yes.
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Thank you for being with us.
Pleasure.
Check out the 5K and the Polo Classic for the Foundation for the Horse. It's going to be an awesome event. We will be right back. Stay with us.
Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine, with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Centre in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now.
DAC Vitamins and Minerals has been making a world of difference for 35 years. Do you know what sets DAC apart? We use chelation minerals from Alltech, which allows for better absorption. DAC is the only supplement company Alltech provides ingredients for. We have our nutritionist, Performance Horse Nutrition, NASP, which is the quality seal, which guarantees our products and ensures our use of quality ingredients. DAC gives you a guaranteed analysis in every 1 ounce scoop, a 60-day money-back guarantee. Doesn't your partner deserve the best? Visit feeddac.com.
This show is brought to you in part by Seminole Feed Stores, family-owned since 1934, manufacturing fixed formula horse feeds with mindful monitoring and quality ingredients right here in Ocala in an all-natural, non-medicated feed mill. Seminole Feed, simply the world's best and safest feed. Like them on Facebook now or find them at SeminoleFeed.com.
We're a unique, tough breed. We work long, hard hours making sure your horses are healthy and properly shod because, well, we farriers know horses perform better when they're properly shod and healthy. You want quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices, and you won't settle for anything less.
TT Distributors is dedicated to quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices. Racehorse or a pasture pony, TT Distributors has what you need. 7715 West Highway 40, Ocala.
D&N Equine Recovery is owned and operated by avid horsemen. With over 75 years of experience in the equine industry, D&N Equine Recovery provides the only whole horse crematorium in the greater Levy-Marion County area, serving all of north central Florida. All staff are dedicated to demonstrating the utmost respect throughout this emotionally delicate process, providing compassionate and timely service when it matters to horse owners the most. For more information, go to dnequinerecoveryllc.com. The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health in the horse capital of the world.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. You're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms, they're our Equus TV sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
You guys are the best. Well done. I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And our friends here in the studio with us, we have Alexis McCauley and Dana Moore from Misty Morning Hounds.
Tally ho!
Tally ho! We know we say it every week for you guys. In full support, of Misty Morning Hounds, don't we? So it's been a very exciting season, and I cannot believe believe that I was at opening meet Misty Morning Hounds, which is a drag hunt in Gainesville, but really Micanopy, just joking, because I really don't feel like I'm in Gainesville. I feel like I'm in Micanopy when I'm there. But I can't believe that opening meet just feels like it just happened and we're coming up on closing meet. That's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like you're on a roller coaster ride from the time of opening meet till closing meet. It just never stops. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the meet.
Yeah.
Oh, stop.
I mean, we hunt twice a week, and it just is like bam, bam. And then we walk hounds and do all sorts of other things in between.
So I'm going to start off just by covering everything you guys do, because you do hunter paces. A lot of people don't know what hunter paces are. So I'm going to let you guys tell us about that, because that's another wonderful thing that happens at the Perry Plantation.
Well, it's the most casual competition, horse competition you'll ever go to. It's like a group trail ride. You ride in teams, and, if you don't have a team, we'll match up with one. It's a timed event. We offer 5 classes. One's a short course, and then we have 2 that are hunt fit. One's jumping, one's non-jumping. They're a bit faster pace. And then we have the pasture fit, jumping or non-jumping, and they're basically walk trot. You can canter in there if you want and then slow it down later, but it's just a lot of fun. You see some very beautiful scenery, wildlife while you're out there, and
you meet great people.
It's around, 7?
I think this course this year is just about like 6.5 to 7. And it fluctuates based on how we do it. But anywhere between 6 to, I think we had one that was 8 miles long one time.
And it's supposed to be like a hunt, like you're going on the hunt, but without the hounds, but the time that it would take if you were out on the drag hunt, right? That's the idea of the hunt.
Exactly. And most people think that on a hunt you just race. They only see the hunting scenes in movies, and they think that you just race the entire time, on hunt fit, but it's really not true, because it hunts, you do your galloping and all, and then there's a lot of standing around time, and there's a lot of walking time, and we're drag hunt, but even when you live hunt, you still get that, that blend,
Now, out at the Perry Plantation, where the Misty Morning Hounds is based, obviously you do hunts as well, and as you mentioned, it's a drag hunt, and closing meet is coming up already, which is hard to believe. As I said, time flies when you're having fun. So tell us a little bit about why people should come to the closing meet.
Because, it's the best time that you'll have on horseback. I promise you that.
It really is.
So there's a place for everybody. Beginner riders, more experienced riders, if you jump or if you don't jump, there's a place for everybody. We even have Western riders that come out. So that's the main reason. It's going to be a great time. And then you get to see our foxhounds that we're so attached to. You get to see how they work, you get to see how they interact with each other, they see how they interact with our huntsman Katie, which is also a really cool thing to see. So that's be my reason why.
It's a lot of fun.
So a lot of people can't take their one dog off leash. We'll take 20, and they're all off leash, and they understand about 12 different voice commands and about 5 different blows on the hunting horn. We work with them every single day, and it's impressive to watch. If you see any of the clips that are being shown,
it's really awesome, isn't it?
It is.
And if you don't have a horse or you don't ride, you can sign up to come ride in the tally-ho wagon and follow along.
Right.
You should come to closing meet and get in the tally-ho wagon.
The tally-ho wagon.
Oh, everybody should come along in the tally-ho wagon. It's so much fun, Pete. You love it.
I'd love it.
It's actually a really neat experience, and the hounds actually go for goodies because there isn't really a fox. So there's 3 or 4 stops where they lay the seed, right? They lay and they go find that, and they follow that, and then they win. Right?
Yeah. Well, at the end we have what's called a kill bag. So it's a brown lunch bag full of meat scraps and dog biscuits, and they rip that up, and that's their kill, and everybody's happy. And on the tally-ho, they usually have a lot of, snacks and drinks and mimosas. And,
it's just a good time. And it's just a beautiful, whether it's at the Perry Plantation, which it often is, or at other places that
we have
hunt. Oak Lane. The folks at Oak Lane are lovely. The folks at Bellaterra are lovely. And we have ridden those properties as well through the season. And then now March 14th, it's closing meet.
I know it.
So why is it you have the season just during the winter?
Because
the weather gets way too rough for the hounds. When it's hot outside or super humid, the hounds, they just can't work as well. And I mean, we're not going to heat stress hounds, horses, or humans out there. So Florida winter is actually pretty perfect for it because you're not out there freezing to death, but we also have some...
Unless you go on a cattle drive during the wrong times.
During the Arctic freeze.
Yes, the Arctic freeze. But you know what was really neat is seeing you guys from the fox hunting go to the cattle drive and see you have hounds, they had dogs.
Oh,
it was neat to see
that was
the
the best
dogs
part.
in
I thought
action,
watching the
right.
cow dogs was fantastic.
I know, wasn't it? Because a similar thing. I mean, they've got to understand voice commands. Now there's no tally-ho and no horns or anything, but they've got to listen to those voice commands and know what to do with those cows. So that's
right.
pretty cool to see the comparison of the two things.
Yeah. Another thing with the weather, you know, we have it from mid-October through mid-March, is that's when the scent holds the best. You know, your best scenting conditions are when you have cold weather, like a rain, and then cold weather comes in right behind the rain, and it holds the scent low to the ground, and that's when you'll see the hounds just get really, really animated and working right, you know, with their noses to the ground.
So
now
you drag a scent.
We have a lure, like it can be a stuffed animal. We use a lot of times the lure that they use for training bird dogs too. Oh, the armadillo is what we're using right now. It's not a real one.
It's an armadillo toy.
But the hounds love it. And, you know, we put the anisette liquor is what we use for the scent. They're trained, you know, to that. And as it drags, it bounces. We pick it up for time periods, change direction. To keep the hounds really keen to...
that would be my favorite part, is to going up a tree and go back down.
Yeah, right. So March 14th is closing meet. Everybody's welcome. But the other thing that's happening on March 14th is the hunt ball.
That's correct. It's a formal event. We have a band. We have...
you have a live auctioneer?
Yeah, a live auctioneer this year. Yeah, we haven't had one in probably 20 years. We used to have a member that was
This will be historic.
Yeah. And
do I have to do it in English, or can I do it?
Oh, please, would you? Tally-ho.
And so, you know, we have a silent auction with some really neat stuff, and there's some photos I see up about with...
It's a good time.
It is. And, you know, it's just kind of celebrating the end of the season,
And it's at the beautiful Perry Plantation.
Thank you.
Beautiful home, which is the fourth governor of Florida's plantation, correct? Mm-hmm. Yes, 530 acres, beautiful home. You can come out and do the hunt ball. You can do the hunt in the morning, go get a nap, and come back and do the hunt ball in the evening on March 14th.
That's what most people do.
And then the nice thing is that even after that's over, you'll still have hunter paces every month. So.
Yeah. Well,
presented by Larson Hay.
We do skip like I don't find stuff out.
There you go.
You'll steal your job here.
There you
Stolen.
go.
Yeah.
Well, we got to wrap it up. But I just want people to be able to find you guys, find you at Misty Morning Hounds on the web and also on your social media, and reach out and come along to the hunt ball. And like I said, if you don't ride, you can always come along in the tally-ho wagon and just have a good time with us.
Tally-ho. Yeah.
Pete, I expect to see you on the tally-ho wagon.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, guys. It's been an absolutely amazing season. I have enjoyed it so much. It's made me feel like I was back in England, and it's been a real pleasure. Thank you so much.
Alive again.
I know. You guys are awesome. And Brewster's really made my,
It's the most fun you'll ever have on horseback. I tell you what.
It is a
hunting,
good
it
time.
is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you both very much. Got to wrap it up. We're coming right back, and we're going to actually talk about dogs now instead of hounds, and I'm going to have trouble because I'm probably going to start calling them hounds, but we're not. We're going to talk to Neil from Ocala Dog Ranch, so stay with us on the Horse Talk Show.
Hello, I'm Pat Myers, owner of Pat Myers Electric, a family-owned and operated business founded on both trust and integrity. From new installations to repairs and emergencies, Pat Myers Electric's team of professionals can handle it all. Pat Myers Electric, for all your current needs. Discover more at patmyerselectric.com.
The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations, with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honoring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor. It's time to fight back against summer sores with K-Well's Red Repel, healing and soothing, a lava-slaying ointment of justice, powered by zinc and nature's sass. Safe for all horses, even drama queens, gentle enough for the face. Your horse deserves skincare too, long-lasting and non-toxic. A bonus! Buy a copper curry brush or Red Repel and receive a free in-store K-Well sample of your choice in Ocala at Seminole Feed Stores, TD Distributors and OBS. Discover more at kwellusa.com. K-Well, strength by nature.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
Welcome back to the Horse Talk Show. She's got the gift of the gab, and her guests are fab. Presented by Palm Chevrolet, your hometown Chevy experience.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health in the horse capital of the world.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. We're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the second half of the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms. They're our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And we've got Neil from Ocala Dog Ranch in the studio. Neil, I need that jacket.
All right.
Woo! It's looking good.
Had to dress up for your show.
It's a good thing. So, let's do a little background for new listeners and viewers on Ocala Dog Ranch before we get to the main point of the discussion.
Well, Ocala Dog Ranch has been around now for 8 years, believe it or not. We moved up from Fort Lauderdale to Ocala, and we found the perfect place to do dog sports and training. We had a boarding facility, daycare facility. We play frisbee with our dogs. We do dock diving. We have swimming lessons. We have a pool that people can go in with their dogs, and then we do agility. And we do lure coursing in the winter when it's a little cooler for the dogs to chase
and
the lure.
And barn hunts.
And we do barn hunt.
No rats are hurt.
No rats are hurt in this exercise. And
kind of like a drag hunt.
Huh?
It's like a drag hunt.
It's like a drag
hunt. It's
a
rat hunt.
It's a rat. Our lure course is a cheap plastic bag, though. There's nothing fancy about it.
No. It's a good time for dogs, though. And I mean, they can come there, they can board, they can daycare, they can get training, they can do agility, they can do all the different sports. People can come if their dog has never been in the pool before, they can bring the dog to try it and see if they
take
like
a swimming
it.
lesson if they would like to introduce their dog to the water the correct way instead of just hoping that it works. We have life vests so that because no dog that doesn't know how to swim should go into the pool without a life vest the first time, because if they dunk their head, then that's a traumatic experience and they might not want to do it again.
And there's certain breeds that sink more than they
we
float.
got the heavy-chested bulldogs that like to sink, so you need to put a life vest on them.
Let's not talk about that, shall we? I'm proud of how much weight Lucy's lost, by the way.
Lucy's a good girl. We
I've
love
been
Lucy.
on a mission for that purpose. So we shouldn't call it Ocala Hound Ranch? No?
We could. Our next stage in our life, maybe we'll call it Ocala Hound Ranch.
So let's talk about something very exciting happened last year. Live Oak International, it's been around for nearly 40 years, is really a one-of-a-kind event that happens here in Marion County. It brings equestrians from all over the world to compete in driving and show jumping, and there's a vendor village and all kinds of other fun things that happen. But Live Oak International went to the dogs last year.
Yep. Last year they invited us out. We were both learning about each other, so things needed to be a little bit fine-tuned. This year they've moved us closer to where the action is, where we were last year. And I think it was just a lot of people not knowing what to expect from us. They were worried about loose dogs and things like that. So we were kind of away from the action.
And even away from the action, you got a lot of action.
We got a lot. But once things slowed down a bit, people didn't want to come down. It was a bit of a hike to come down and see us. So now we're up close and personal. We're just across the road from the Vind Village, and we're next to the beer garden. I don't know how that happened.
I'm not sure how that happened, Neil.
I bet Neil slipped somebody something to
And then we're
$100
close
here
to
or
the
there.
beer tent. We got 2 food vendors. Parking for our competitors is reasonably close, and it's under some beautiful, magnificent oak trees. I mean, if you haven't been out to Live Oak, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous out there.
It really is beautiful,
I mean,
beautiful place.
You just get lost in the scenery. I mean, it's really like old Florida. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. And then last year we got to watch the horses compete, and it's just a fun time. I mean, it's a very family-oriented kind of entertainment. You got your horses, and now you can bring your dogs. And if you bring your dog on a leash, not a retractable leash, a 6-foot leash, and if you want to try the pool, we have times that you can buy, and you'll get a trainer to help you get, maybe possibly you'll find your new addiction, dock diving.
It's pretty special to have an event like this that is actually one of a kind in America. There is no other event that does combine driving and show jumping and brings all of that together. It's very special. Top competitors, Chester Webber himself, who of course is one of the organizers with Chloe Reed of the Live Oak International event, is the top driver, 4-in-hand driver in the US, and even worldwide competes in the top of the sport. To have this event, multiple different groups and levels of drivers,
And now dock diving.
to add dock diving into that, it's a pretty special connection. And when I reached out to Chloe Reed about it last year, she said, I drive past that place all the time, Ocala Dog Ranch, and wonder what's going on there. And that introduction has just been just incredible, because to have them add something completely different and give it a try last year and be so impressed with it that you've even got moved up a little closer now, where you can really be in the midst of it.
No, hiding us away. But no, I mean, and they were absolutely wonderful people. I mean, the crew that they have working there are like a lot of Europeans and people from
That's why they have a beer garden.
Of course, and they spell it the correct way as well. And they just bend over backwards to help us. I mean, they're just fantastic. Everybody is just happy to be there. All the workers love being there. And it's
Louisa loved being there.
It's just a totally cool atmosphere. I mean, it really is. And there's so much to see and do. I mean, there really is. And
Ocala Dog Ranch is right across the street from Live Oak International as well. So if people want to, you're easy to find. The following week after the event, if someone comes and tries it at Live Oak International, gets hooked and wants to try it again, there'll be opportunities they can book that with you.
Yeah, we had quite a few people that tried it, and then they came back a couple of weeks later. Actually, we even had a judge that travels backwards and forwards from New York. She stops into our pool, and whenever she's in town now, to jump her dog.
Now, are there specific types of? This is kind of like all breeds welcome, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, some dogs are better off than others, but there's always the one that breaks the norm. We had a French bulldog that can jump 20 feet. I mean,
wow.
Pete and I are both like, not a Frenchie, really.
Yeah, they're like cinder blocks. I mean, he has a life vest on because he'll go down, but we have Boston Terriers that jump. Obviously, your bigger, stronger dogs are the ones that do the best. But with dock diving, you're not competing against anybody else. You're competing against yourself. You just want to be better than you were the time before. So everybody likes everybody. There's no competition that your dog beat my dog, because if my dog jumped 19 feet, next time I go up, I want my dog to jump 19 feet 2 inches. Mm-hmm. And I'm happy and celebrating that. So it's a hippie sport. Everybody likes each other. Sometimes you have a couple of cocktails, but there's no, competitor envy or hatred because your dog is better than theirs, because you're not competing against each other.
It's just fun. It's a good time. And the dogs that I have watched do this are so excited.
Oh, they love it.
They get so excited they're actually getting held back. So let's talk about the dates of Live Oak International, so we don't forget to mention that.
12th through the 15th. That's
March.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And on Friday night, if anybody's around, they want to stop by our place for some barbecue. We're having a free barbecue. Anybody wants to come in and meet us and hang out.
That's nice.
So we have that, and
then you'll be there all weekend.
Then I'll be there all weekend, so I can't go to the fancy ball because that's on the 14th, and we're still doing the 14th stuff.
Well, what I enjoyed about it last year was people that walked off the street came to this. They got to watch, and then they got to take their dog and actually have some tries to get into the.
That's right. We want everybody to try it. I mean, you don't know who the next star is.
Even the hounds.
Yep. Tally ho for the hounds.
That's
Start
right.
diving.
Neil,
that
thank
could be
you
your
so
release
much.
words.
Absolutely. My dog's board at Ocala Dog Ranch. They're always so excited when we arrive. They're trying to get out of the truck before I can get the doors open. And they get so excited that Aslan loads up in my truck every time I open the door. Let's go to Ocala Dog Ranch. I have to tell him, no, I'm just unloading the groceries, Aslan. Neil, you're awesome. Thank you so much for everything
Thanks
you
so
do.
much for having me.
Yep. Whether you've got a dog or a hound, you need to check out Ocala Dog Ranch for real. We will be right back. Stay with us.
Ocala Dog Ranch offers a variety of services for your dog, including agility training, barn hunt training, board and train, boarding long and short term, daycare, day training, dock diving training and competitions, disc dog, swimming lessons and pool rentals, lure coursing and obedience training classes. Check out Ocala Dog Ranch at ocaladogranch.com. Ocala Dog Ranch is your home away from home for your dog and more.
At Palm Chevrolet in Ocala, our customers say it best.
Oh, the prices were great. They were actually unbeatable.
Thanks, Miss Delara. At Palm Chevy, we do our best to give you our best price and payment without the games. And our entire team is committed to making your experience in sales or service pleasant and hassle-free.
It's been a pleasure doing business around here.
Thanks, Mr. Hars. And we think you'll agree. Visit us today at Palm Chevrolet, Southwest College Road in Ocala, or at palmchevrolet.com. Find new roads.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
World-class equine rehab promoting faster recovery is available at the Equine Performance Centre Ocala. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, an underwater treadmill, a saltwater spa, an aquapacer, MagnaWave, a vibration plate, swimming pool, massage and laser therapies. With post-surgical care, memberships, packages and BOGOs, EPC delivers a rejuvenated horse through proven and innovative rehab. Like Equine Performance Centre now on Facebook and find them on the web at epcrehab.com.
This show is brought to you in part by Seminole Feed Stores, family owned since 1934. Manufacturing fixed formula horse feeds with mindful monitoring and quality ingredients right here in Ocala in an all-natural, non-medicated feed mill. Seminole Feed, simply the world's best and safest feed. Like them on Facebook now or find them at seminolefeed.com.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health, in the horse capital of the world.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. We're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms. They are our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I almost can't keep a straight face anymore.
That's the whole point of how I change it.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
So, as you know, we went on the Great Florida Cattle Drive.
Tally-ho!
No, that was Giddy Up.
Oh.
But that's okay, because we did a little tally-hoing too, because folks from Misty Morning Hounds came along, and it was really a incredible 6 days of experience.
Yeah, we should have had them do 2 segments so we could have talked about the cattle drive experience from the English.
Yes, that's right. From that perspective, it really was a great experience. And other than just riding and meeting so many nice people, one of the things that was so fantastic about it was seeing the way they were so focused on conservation and on retaining that land for farming and agriculture, and the fact that several of those ranches were in conservation easements now so that nothing can ever happen to them. And talking to both Carlton Ward Jr. from National Geographic, who was there, talking to the cow hunters, just really brought it home to me how important that really is, that 1% feed the 99%. And that's hard to wrap your head around. But this interview is one that we did while we were on the cattle drive, and we got a chance to talk to one of the cow hunters that wear the purple bandanas, and Steve Howell Jr. And here he is. Enjoy.
Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and the Equus Television Network here at the Great Florida Cattle Drive. We're in Okeechobee. I am sitting with Steve Howell Jr. Excited to introduce to you a new mini-series coming soon on the Horse Talk Show, From the Cow Pens, brought to you by none other than this guy with a very important purple bandana on.
Yes, this thing's worth money.
I know it. From the cow pens.
I know you're excited about the cow pens, but
I
I
am.
don't know if you're ready for the cow pens.
I think I'm ready for the cow pen.
Okay.
Bring it on.
I hear you.
We have an interested audience. I have been watching them, liking and following and saying, when's the next one?
To be determined, I guess.
Yes, I know, right? So tell us a little bit about the life of a real cowboy.
Oh, you're going to have to go find one.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, maybe you can find
No,
me one. But for
no,
now,
seriously.
let's start with...
In all seriousness,
Yes.
I'm a third generation cattle guy. My grandfather spent a bunch of time around the lake. So here in Okeechobee, everybody knows this is the largest lake in the state. Down in Moorhaven, that's where my grandfather was at. He had a bunch of cows down there, and then my father moved from Moorhaven up towards Okeechobee, and they worked all over the state really. And as a young man, I spent many hours trailing him and his horse, and working cows all over the place. So it's been in our blood. It's been in our life. It's a wonderful experience.
Tell us a little bit about your hopes of the Great Florida Cattle Drive, what you hope that is accomplished through this. And obviously we've seen a lot of new people in this world for the last 5 or 6 days, people who've not been in this world before, just like me, for example. So what do you kind of see as the benefit of what we've been doing, moving the cattle across these farms? And thank you to the farm owners, the landowners who've allowed us to cross, because that has been a huge part of this. But on the side of conservation, on the side of agriculture and farming, why is this so important to you?
Well, as I was saying, being a young person in the industry, a very large portion of the ranches that I crossed, many years ago. I left Okeechobee in 1993, but previous to that, I've worked on many of these ranches before. But when the cattle drive was first mentioned to me, my first thoughts were, I am not going on a trail ride. I'm just not going on a trail ride. But within a sentence or two, talking with a good friend, I quickly reminded myself that this isn't just a cattle drive, or a trail drive. This is more than that. And I had to recant and apologize that this is necessary. Whenever I got there, I found a lot of comedic relief in a lot of non-cowboy folks that were here, and I recognize that those folks that are here are the folks that need to see what I grew up in and around and doing, and have almost taken for granted that this is something that everybody knew, and I understand they don't know it. And I decided that it was going to be a fun thing to do to just get to know some of these folks and encourage them to come and visit and see what we do, and obviously this is the only cattle drive, or the only time we've ever drove cattle where I can actually be in the wrong place almost 90% of the time and not get fired for it. So it was quite fun, but I had a quite good time. With some of the gear, some of the different horses, some of the different personalities, and these folks, I really wish that they leave here with the willingness to vote on the issues that protect our agricultural lands. Our agricultural lands are under attack from all directions, whether it be environmental side, whether it be construction side, or just, some folks just plain out wanting the money instead of the land, don't want to do the work. But if all these folks here come and they see what these lands produce and the vastness of freedom that you get when you go and ride and gather a bunch of cows, hopefully when they see an ag-related opportunity for them to defend it, they will.
That's right. I think of the words of what this is all kind of really about, and I think of a land remembered, and when I think of that, I hope it's not just a land remembered. I hope it's a land for the future. And I think that needs to be what our hope is, and that this land is still here as it is. We can remember it, and then hopefully in the future we can celebrate it and ride it again, and the legacy will live on and the traditions will stay. And the world that doesn't get to see this world has been invited in to see it, and hopefully they'll go and share it with everybody that they know. And then maybe we can keep things that we love the way we love them.
So I talked to many different people during this time, and there's a lot of new faces, a lot of people that have never been here before, myself included, my daughter Rebecca included. We hadn't never done this before, and there are also a pretty good group of repeat riders that just look forward to doing this. And it's been rumored a time or two that this may be the last, or it may not be the last, and I certainly hope it isn't, because each new face that gets to come and ride and experience all this may very well be somebody that helps us in conserving the agricultural lands that we have. I've got a good friend that's the president of the Cattlemen's Association this year. He's always talking about lead the way, and the only way we can lead the way in the agriculture industry is to keep people informed and let them know that we work hard to do what we do to produce for a lot of people.
Thank you, Steve. I've had an absolutely phenomenal time getting to know you and your daughter.
Thank you.
And everybody in our camp, and it has just been an honor to be here with all of you, and you've taken care of me and been a blessing, and I love you all already. Thank you for having me.
So the feeling's mutual. It was fun at camp. Camp was definitely fun.
Camp was entertaining, wasn't it?
Very entertaining.
Louisa Barton here with Steve Howell Jr., and there's going to be more coming from him from the cow pens, I promise.
At Palm Chevrolet in Ocala, our customers say it best.
Oh, the prices were great. They were actually unbeatable.
Thanks, Miss Delara. At Palm Chevy, we do our best to give you our best price and payment without the games. And our entire team is committed to making your experience in sales or service pleasant and hassle-free.
It's been a pleasure doing business around here.
Thanks, Mr. Hars, and we think you'll agree. Visit us today at Palm Chevrolet, Southwest College Road in Ocala, or at palmchevrolet.com. Find new roads.
World-class equine rehab promoting faster recovery is available at the Equine Performance Centre Ocala. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, an underwater treadmill, a saltwater spa, an aquapacer, MagnaWave, a vibration plate, swimming pool, massage and laser therapies. With post-surgical care, memberships, packages and BOGOs, EPC delivers a rejuvenated horse through proven and innovative rehab. Like Equine Performance Centre now on Facebook and find them on the web at epcrehab.com.
DNA D&N Equine Recovery is owned and operated by avid horsemen. With over 75 years of experience in the equine industry, D&N Equine Recovery provides the only whole horse crematorium in the greater Levy-Marion County area, serving all of north central Florida. All staff are dedicated to demonstrating the utmost respect throughout this emotionally delicate process, providing compassionate and timely service when it matters to horse owners the most. For more information, go to dnequinerecoveryllc.com. It's time to fight back against summer sores with K-Well's Red Repel, healing and soothing, a lava-slaying ointment of justice, powered by zinc and nature's sass. Safe for all horses, even drama queens, gentle enough for the face. Your horse deserves skincare too, long-lasting and non-toxic. A bonus! Buy a copper curry brush or Red Repel and receive a free in-store K-Well sample of your choice in Ocala at Seminole Feed Stores, TD Distributors and OBS. Discover more at kwellusa.com. K-Well, strength by nature. The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health in the horse capital of the world.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. We're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the final segment of the Horse Talk Show for this week, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms, they're our Equus TV broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And before we get to Pete's tip of the week, Pete, say something positive about that.
Oh, I think what he said was spot on. Empathize with getting people out there. I didn't grow up cowboying or ag related and went in and did an animal science degree, and I have gone out and cowboyed for a buddy of mine, and people don't realize where your meat comes from. They don't realize, oh, that the dang cow truck is in front of us and all that kind of stuff. But they don't realize, well, if you like steaks, if you like hamburger, you better like the guy that's driving those cattle, because him and his family are putting the meat on your table. That's why people don't realize how important that understanding is.
And having those hundreds of people out there on it, having that experience so that they can see the expanse of, Alexis was just saying during the break, you get out there, you don't realize what a huge expanse of land there is out there. And I mentioned Brad that has the podcast Between the Beaches, and he's talking about the land between the beaches and everything that is coming after it to try to take it, and then the purpose behind trying to keep it, and why it's so important, and letting people come out there, who are part of the voting public.
And 100 years ago, you couldn't have used that land for anything but raising cattle, just like out in the mountains. In Colorado, you can't use that land for anything but grazing cattle. So that's what it's important.
It's just really cool. Anyway, it's time for Dancing Pete Rhoda's Horsemanship Tip of the Week.
Dancing Pete's Tip of the Week, brought to you by Complimentary Horsemanship. Today's Tip of the Week was me playing at Liberty with a horse that I've played with for about 4 years with the owner, and she's trying to get her Liberty better, and she does an amazing job, but she's in the transitions between the horse leaving her, bringing it back, and circling her. So today she wanted to watch, and I got to play with him. And I enjoy playing with him because I can actually play with new things with him that she doesn't, I don't want her to play with yet, but she'll get to that place. So the fun part was at Liberty, how I teach Liberty, the horse is allowed to leave at any time. I don't get mad at it. I just bring them back and we start over. So how many times I start something new that he had to leave because he didn't understand, but then he came back and then he gave me that one little approximation to what I wanted, and all of a sudden I released and we just stood there, and then all of a sudden he went, oh, you want me to stay here and go sideways? Oh, I got it. And then he'd mess it up a little bit and come back, and it just teaches you when you're with your horse, even when you're riding or online, you don't have to be at Liberty. Think about how long that really takes to get that horse to really understand it. And when you do it at Liberty the right way, how many times they go back and forth, but they still go, oh, I'm trying to figure you out, instead of, I have no clue what you're doing and you're forcing me to do it. So when you're online or you're riding, think that like you're at Liberty, that you couldn't stop him. He'd have to come back around and do it again. You just take your time.
Well, I'm excited because I'm going to have you come out and play with Brewster.
Brewster.
Yeah, and I think the two of you together are going to be so fun. I'm so excited about filming that. It's going to be a good time. We didn't air this week or plan to air Neil's Ocala Dog Ranch tip of the week because we got Neil here in the studio with us.
Hey.
And I think the tip of the week is bring the Misty Morning Hounds to Ocala Dog Ranch after the season for a bit of fun. That's the tip of the week.
Let's get them in the pool. Tally ho.
I'm all for it. I think that'll be a wonderful opportunity. We'll bring the hound world and the dog world together.
Didn't you just say the same thing twice?
Yep. Unleash the hounds.
Your English is wearing
You
off.
know, I'm struggling with the English language. Have you heard that I
Yes, I
struggle with
have.
that? We've got some mentions that we want to get done here too in the last segment. I want to do a shout out now. I don't know if you have a pet peeve. I have several. One of them is I can't stand to have a shirt with a stain on it, like a light coloured stain with tea down it or something. That's just awful. I can't stand loud chewing. I cannot stand licking fingers while eating. And then, oh, stop. And then there's another one. It's dings in a vehicle. Don't ask me why it's not a ding on a vehicle. It's a vehicle on a ding. It's too much. And somebody dinged my truck and it just really annoyed me right above the Smash Wraps logo. And it was bugging me so much. I called my friend at Precision Dent Removal, Prescott, and shout out for him because I have known him for, he remembers my Colorado, the one that was totaled in the accident when I got hit by the fleeing suspect. And he remembers my really naughty little, really fast little sporty car, my Cooper, that got me pulled over so much. And he can let me tell you what, this guy can take a ding out like a professional. So shout out for him. Yeah, and he's mobile. So he comes right to you and has all the tools and is done in 15, 20 minutes and you don't have dings anymore. So shout out to him. Because now I don't have a ding in my lovely wrap. Mention for Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. They now have acupuncture available at HITS in Ocala. So if you would like to get an acupuncture session, they're $200 a session.
Horse.
Yes, for your horse.
Yes,
very good. Good mention. I did say Equine Hospital, didn't I? Also, a shout out for Becky Jenkins from Grateful Gallops. A lot of people do all kinds of different treatments and things on horses, and I'm sure they're all wonderful people. They've got the heart in the right place. I have never seen anybody quite as slow and careful and quiet with animals. I have a small dog that does not like everybody. He was an abuse case that came from the shelter, and you know Mr. Marbles, Neil.
Mr. Marbles.
Yeah, he takes a long time to warm up to people. First meeting with Becky, jumped into her lap.
Wow.
I know. I knew you'd say wow, because you know that doesn't happen. And to me, that's an animal person. When Mr. Marbles likes somebody on the first visit,
yep.
Pretty impressive. So she works on dogs and horses and people. She does cryo on people. She cryoed the island on my face and it went away, which is fantastic.
The big zit?
Yes, the island. And she can cryo your dog. She can cold laser, which she's doing on Flynn's Hawk. She's absolutely amazing. She is mobile too. And if you mention the Horse Talk Show, you get 50% off your first service with her. So she's also a veteran and an absolutely amazing human being. So check her out. She has BEMA therapy as well. She does the BEMA blanket. And so you've just got to find Grateful Gallops in Ocala. She's on the web and also on social media. So check her out. Listen, we've mentioned the Perry Plantation a few times this show where Misty Morning Hounds are. They have boarding there. And I am going to tell you what, you have a heck of a property to ride on if you board your horse there. If I didn't have a few acres at my house, that's where mine would be. So check out the Perry Plantation. Another reminder for the Hunt Ball, which is March 14th. Tickets are $100 for adults. Juniors are $50. If you're a CEP partner, you get to save some money. All proceeds are going to support the hounds, and it is at the beautiful Perry Plantation, and you will have a great time. Silent auction, live auction, good times. So check it out. March 14th is also closing meet that morning. Everybody's welcome. If you would like to come ride along in the tally-ho wagon, you can. It's a great time. You'll enjoy it. Love of the Horse reminder that the 5K is on March 29th in the morning, and the Polo Classic is in the afternoon, and all of those are at the Florida Horse Park, and that is to proudly support the Foundation of the Horse, which does so much advocacy within the equine world. And Pete, you got to mention the symposium before we wrap up.
March 28th and 29th. The Horseman Symposium at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion. You will have like-minded people teaching you and helping you understand the horse better. Will be from Linda Pirelli, Jake Birnbaum, Ryan Rose, Dr. Emily Rose, Louis Lucio, and Dancing Pete Rhoda.
Dancing Pete, that's right. A very quick mention for our friends, Gentle Carousel Miniature Therapy Horses. They are having their black and white gala to support all the incredible work they do at hospitals and schools, and that is on October the 10th. So make sure you get signed up for that too. We got to wrap things up. Whether you're in Ocala, Marion County, the horse capital of the world,
or not,
happy horsing around till the same time next week.
Tally ho!